Howdy y'all, Clay Cooper here. Welcome to this week's Tourist Tuesday. Today we're going to be visiting with Jenn Turner, Kristen Chandler, and Alex Kaskie, three folks who dance and perform in our show here. But not only are they entertainers at the Clay Cooper Country Express, they also teach dance at Dance Branson School of the Arts here in Branson. So we're going to sit down and hear some of their stories, how they got in dance, what it's like to be a dancer, also hold a job as a dance teacher, and raising children. So it's going to be a very interesting interview. We thank you for tuning in. Now here's the video.
This is my 10th season with the Clay Cooper Show. I was dancing in Country Tonight, and that show decided that they were going to eliminate the dancers from their cast. So that left a whole lot of dancers looking for work, and Clay and Tina had an audition, and a lot of people showed up. And I was very lucky and very blessed to be chosen to join their cast the following year. I started dancing when I was 3 because my mommy signed me up, and I wore the costumes and the tutus, and I just fell in love with it and stuck with it. And then I majored in dance in college and have just done it professionally ever since I graduated.
I also started dancing when I was 3 because my mom put me into dance class for coordination, and luckily it just stuck. So I just couldn't picture myself stopping. So there was no question when it was time to go to college that I would go to college for dance. So I continued and went to college for dance and got my degree in dance performance, and then knew that I didn't want to move to a big city because I'm a small town girl, and so it brought me right here to Branson. I was working at a bank because I thought that I was going to start having children and needed to hang up my dancing shoes, but I just couldn't get it out of my system. And so I decided to take the leap and audition and go back to performing. And I was lucky enough to get the open position here, and I haven't quit since for 9 years.
Well, Alex, your journey's a little bit different than these guys. These guys have been in town. They're the veterans here, and you just started with this year. What brought you to the stage here at Clay Cooper?
Well, actually, these guys. I was working at the studio, and the show I was in at the time. Great show, but I just, I wasn't getting my fulfillment out of it. But they told me about Clay's. They needed a new dancer, and after the first day of auditions, I was like, I am in love with this show. Like, it's even just being in the show. I have such a fun time being on stage, and we get to do different styles of dance too. We're not doing just like one style. We're clogging. Do like a little contemporary, little bit of like hip hop, and we do some like line dancing. So it's like, I love the variety, and so I don't know if I want to leave. This show is really kind of like, actually, there's only been one other show that I've loved, absolutely loved, but this one really takes the cake.
Dance Branson School of the Arts is a dance studio that's locally owned here by Tanya Coker. And it's been in existence for a while, but Tanya has had it now for about a decade-ish. And I've been teaching there since 2011, and Alex and Kristen have come on board over the past couple of years. And what we have there is a program that teaches these children all of the genres of dance that are out there: ballet, jazz, tap, contemporary musical theater, clogging, hip-hop, everything you can think of as far as dance performance is concerned.
Our students dance a lot. They are very invested and are super focused on their classes and their training, and some probably 7, 8, 9 hours a week, even more, some of them.
These students are hungry, and they really want it, and so and it's honestly the best studio I've ever taught for. I always look forward to going to teach, just because like it's really the highlight of my day is going to teach these kids and knowing that they're getting something out of me. It makes me feel rewarded. So
It's sort of a unique situation here where you have professional dancers, professional entertainers teaching these kids from, tiny kids all the way up through almost into their high school years, right? How does that work in with the whole program? And is it just a different level of what you guys are teaching, or?
I think it definitely adds to it. We're able to share our knowledge and our experience because we have on-stage experience, and a lot of us are still performing on stage. Every single staff member at Dance Branson School of the Arts has performed professionally at some point in time or another. And we're able to share those experiences and that knowledge with these kids, and it's helping to raise them up to be knowledgeable dancers as well.
When you teach, you're giving, but obviously you're getting something back from that. What is it that you get back from the kids that you teach when you go and do this?
Good question. It is a really good question. Just the joy of seeing them succeed and just seeing how far they come every year. The improvement is unbelievable, and it's just amazing to see these kiddos that we started teaching when they were really, really young just progress into being amazing dancers, and just seeing them also have the love that I have for dance. So that's why I do it.
In most dance studios that you go to, it's mostly younger ladies there learning to dance. You are a male dancer. You teach male dancers. Why is it that more guys should get involved with this?
Well, I'll say at first it's hard for boys to get into dance, especially when there's a lot of girls around. It's really intimidating. Girls can be mean. But it's when they're...
But it's changing now.
It is, especially these, new TV shows, and there's a lot more opportunities for guy dancers out there. That isn't just ballet. That isn't just tap. And it's very athletic, especially, and now actually breakdancing is going to be in the Olympics. In 2024, outlets for guys in general has actually opened up a lot more, and a lot more teenage boys are jumping into classes. It's a lot easier for them when they have a guy teacher. It's easier to identify with someone that you can relate to.
So having a son who loves to dance, okay, he's 10 going on 11, and Alex is his teacher. He teaches him hip hop and breakdancing, and it has been such a blessing to have a male influencer in my son's life at the dance studio, where he's been dancing since he was a little boy, since he was 3, but all he's had is me and Kristen and Tanya and AJ and the other female teachers. He's never been able to take from a male instructor, and I'm so thankful to have Alex join our team this year, because my son is getting fed by a strong male dancer, and that's just really important to me.
And Alex teaches actually a boys hip hop class. So that's really awesome. And it's really brought a lot more male dancers into the program. And so it's really fun. They have a blast in there.
I got 10 boys in that class. It started off with just 3 of them. And then these boys are like best friends. They just they love just rolling on the ground, and, and really with breakdancing kind of, or just in dance in general, like you're competing against your friends in a way. It's like, it's a healthy rivalry, and these boys really learn from each other by trying to, beat each other at the same time. Like with all these moves, they're like, well, you can do that. Well, watch what I can do. So, and actually because they've joined the class, some of them are more interested in the other classes. And actually on the opposite end, a lot of these girls are like, I want to do breakdancing now. So
you can ask anybody, why is it you do what you do? Why dance? Anybody in this house can see that passion there. What is it that creates that passion in you guys?
I feel the energy from the audience, but also from the people I'm performing with. Like it feeds my soul. Like it makes me, like if I have a crappy day, or if nothing's going right in my life, or if I have, I'm stressing on certain anxieties, then this is the one thing that makes me forget about it. It makes me feel whole.
I feel like God just made me to do this.
Yep. Yeah, I think a lot of us are called, you're born with God-given talents, and some of us are blessed to be able to use those talents that we're born with to feed others, whether it be from the stage when we're performing for an audience, or whether it be at the dance studio where we're feeding these children and they're feeding us. And I think too, like a certain amount of credit needs to go to our parents who encouraged us through our childhood, and then continued to encourage us through college, because a lot of parents are like, you want to major in what? You want to major in dance? Like, and I'm paying for that? Like, well, but I had the support, Kristen had the support. I know Alex was a late starter, but his mom owns a dance studio, so he was kind of raised up and supported through that as well. I know for me, and probably several other dancers that I share the stage with, it's not just a job. It's not something that I wake up and I come to work and do. It's who I am as a person. I am a performer, I'm an entertainer, I'm a dancer. It's part of my DNA. When that day comes, whew, when I gotta hang those tights up, put those eyelashes away, it's gonna be a sad, sad day.